Those minutes are approved 5-0. We have 7 tariffs and new orders and 1 brief other discussion, so we'll get to it. First up is file number TA 2021-0354. This is in the matter of the application of Windstream Communications, LLC for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier to receive Rural Digital Opportunity Fund auction support. Windstream ISP wishes to expand its ETC designation since it was awarded federal Rural Digital Opportunity Funds to be used to expand broadband to rural areas. Staff performed an investigation and recommends that the request be granted for the requested census block. I think the WISPR meets the Commission's requirements and supports the order granting the expanded designation version 2. Commissioner Root?
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I also support the order.
All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is adopted 5-0. Next up, file number DA 2021-0373. This is in the matter of WISPR ISP LLC's application to expand ETC service area designation for the purpose of participating in the FCC Rural Digital Opportunity Fund. WISPR Communications is seeking ETC designation due to Rural Digital Opportunity Fund awards. Staff investigated the request in supporting documents and recommended that the request be granted. No applications to intervene were received. I think that they also meet the requirements under Chapter 31 of the Commission's rules and support this expanded designation for the requested census blocks. And this is version 1. Commissioner Root?
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I support the order.
Right, all in favor of approving the
Mr.
order
Chairman,
drafted?
Mr. Chairman, before you vote, this is Judge Woodruff.
Yep.
We
Yes,
have some
Judge?
confusion about the name of the company you were talking about here. I believe you said this was WISPR, and the TA 2021 case 0354 is Windstream. I just want to make sure we're voting on the right order.
I thought we did 0354 was the last one, Windstream.
That
Was
is
the first
Windstream.
one that we did.
We did that one first, okay. Then now we're on DA.
So this is for WISPR. This is 0373, version 1.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 1, say aye.
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 That order is adopted 5-0. Next up, file number DA 2021-0205. This is in the matter of the application of Mo Ltd. Broadband LLC, DBA Ltd. Broadband LLC for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier for purposes of receiving federal universal service support. So similar to the prior order, LTD Broadband was awarded federal Rural Digital Opportunity Fund support to be used for rural broadband. Staff conducted their investigation and reviewed and verified the application and recommends that the ETC designation be granted. This order grants the request for the ETC designation for the census block specified in Exhibit A of their application, and I support this order version 1. Commissioner Root?
I am supporting as well.
Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I also support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 1, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is adopted 5-0. Next up, file number DA 2021-0394. This is in the matter of the application of TurboNet Technologies, Inc., DBA TurboNet, for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier. TurboNet was also awarded federal RDOF support to be used for broadband facilities in rural areas. Notice was issued and no applications to intervene were received. Staff conducted their investigation and recommends that we approve the request. I support the order granting the ETC designation since I think the company meets the requirements. in the commission rules. So this is version 1. Commissioner Root.
I am supporting.
Commissioner Coleman
I'll support this order.
and Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I also support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 1, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number GW 2021-0293. This is in the matter of Spire Missouri Inc., DBA Spire Missouri East and Spire Missouri West, filing of its proposed weather normalization adjustment rider tariff sheet. So in March, the Commission issued an order approving Spire's weather normalization adjustment rider tariff and also directed staff to perform an investigation into a billing error where the company failed to include the WENAR rate for its October 1, 2020 tariff until February. This docket was open for the purpose of that investigation, which staff conducted, and submitted a report stating that it had identified the level of revenue and the number of customers impacted by the billing error. Staff states that it has completed its investigation and will work to continue to work with Spire on resolving the billing errors, but that this investigatory docket is no longer needed and can be closed. So again, this is not a contested case docket. It is merely a docket for staff to perform this investigation. And since that's now concluded, I support the order closing this docket as staff has requested. So this is version 1. Commissioner Roop,
I am supporting as well.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holtzman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I also support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number SA 2021-0120. This is in the matter of Missouri American Water Company's application for a certificate of convenience and necessity, authorizing it to install, own, acquire, construct, operate, control, manage, and maintain a sewer system in and around the city of Taos, Missouri. Last October, Missouri American submitted a request for a CCN for the sewer system that was looking to acquire from the city of Taos. No applications to intervene were received. Staff performed a review and recommended that the CCN be granted subject to certain conditions, which Missouri American does not oppose. Staff's recommendation was amended to update its calculation of the net book value for the system after the additional records and supporting documentation were provided by Missouri American, as well as the information from DNR on grant funds that the city of Taos used to perform system replacements within the last decade. No applications to intervene were received. I think Missouri American meets the tartan factors. I mean, there is a need for the service. Missouri American is qualified and has the financial ability to provide the service. Over the long term, the proposal is economically feasible, and the granting of the CCN is in the public interest. So I support this order granting the CCN, subject to staff's recommendations, including Missouri Americans adopting the existing sewer rates for the city of Taos and notifying the commission within 5 days of closing on that system. So I recommend we support this order version 2. Commissioner Roop,
I do support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holtzman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I also support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Final order today is file number ER 2021-0312. It's in the matter of the request of the Empire District Electric Company, DBA Liberty, for authority to file tariffs increasing rates for electric service provided to customers in the Missouri service area. So Liberty, which was formerly known as the Empire District Electric Company, has filed a tariff sheet for a general rate increase, which would be approximately $79.9 million. This order suspends the tariff until April 25th of 2022 and sets a deadline for applications to intervene of June 22nd of this year. I recommend we support this order version 3. Commissioner Roop,
I am supporting.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holtzman,
I support the order.
Mr. Coltmeyer.
I support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 3, say aye.
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 That order is approved 5-0. That concludes reports and orders today. We do have one brief other discussion regarding publication. Judge Woodruff.
Yes, I've sent around a list of orders for publication for April, May, and June of 2020. These would be the orders that I would recommend we publish in the commission reports. And so we generally vote on approval of these recommendations.
Okay, commissioners, you all have seen those. Are there any orders that you think should be included or removed from that list the judge provided? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the April, May, and June 2020 orders for publication as provided by Judge Woodruff, say aye.
Aye.
Those orders are approved 5-0 for publication. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
That concludes our business for today, so we will look at upcoming scheduling. As soon as the document opens up on my iPad, there it is. Okay. Thursday, June 3rd, we have a local public hearing in SR 2021-0372. This is Mid-Missouri Sanitation LLC's request for a sewer rate increase. That will be via WebEx at 6 p.m. Wednesday, June 9th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. Wednesday, June 16th, we have agenda at 9:30 a.m. Thursday, June 17th, we have a gas safety workshop in GW 2021-0355. This is a workshop for the development of statewide best practices for locating quality assurance. That will be at 9 a.m. to noon via WebEx. Monday, June 21st through Friday, June 25th, we have local public hearings in GR 2021-0108. That's Spire's general rate case. On 6/21 at 6 p.m. via WebEx will be the City of St. Louis. On 6/22 at 6 p.m. via WebEx will be St. Louis County. On 6/23 at noon via WebEx will be anyone who wants to participate. 6/23 at 6 p.m. via WebEx will be Kansas City. 6/24 at 6 p.m. via WebEx will be St. Joseph. And 6/25 at 6 p.m. via WebEx will be Joplin. Wednesday, June 23rd, agenda at 10:15 a.m. Wednesday, June 30th, agenda at 10:15 a.m. And Wednesday, July 7th, agenda at 10:15 a.m. That gets us out through the rest of June and into July. So are there any comments, questions, or requests regarding scheduling through July 7th? All right, hearing none and with no other business coming before the body, we will stand adjourned. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Y'all have a good day.
Thanks for using WebEx.